So I think I'm gonna get back into Yu-Gi-Oh. Greetings and welcome back to the vlog. If you watched last week's episode, you're aware that we did put together both Invoked Eldritch and Synchron Eldritch. We had a lot of fun online with our friends from Locals, and this week we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to interject some of my own original ideas, and we're going to try some really fun text. But to do that, we do need to open what came in the mail, so let's get right to that. Eternity Code was just released in the EU, and it has some pretty cool cards, including that of Link Ross for combos, Parallax Seed for rank 4s, and a neat new archetype called Arch Nemesis. My favorite is Protos. You special him by banishing 3 different attributes from your graveyard. It can't be destroyed by card effect, and you can declare 1 attribute on the field, destroy all monsters with that attribute, and then monsters of that attribute can't be special summoned until your following turn. So, if you target himself, he survives and locks your opponent out of darks. Your regular Synchro combo also gives you all of the attributes engraved to facilitate this turn 1, so if you open a Tuning or a Jet Synchron, you are good to go. It's fantastic because it shuts down Orchist, BA, and Link Kuriboh, so your opponent can't do the Link Kuriboh play on you on the following turn. However, it does have an issue. The issue being that it would blow up your Savage Dragon, so I went in search of a new non-dark level 8 Synchro and realized there simply just isn't a replacement. However, there is an incredibly nostalgic level 12 Synchro which provides an Omni Negate each turn, and man did I want to find a way to summon this off a single Jet Synchron. So the new goal was to make Quasar, get 3 attributes engraved for Protos, lock our opponent out of summoning darks, and still have 3 cards in hand to just do our Eldritch plays. It was a bit of a lofty goal, but I did start comboing, sent some ideas to Ganon, he started comboing, sent some ideas back to me, and in the end, we were able to figure it out. So here we have the new combo. We're essentially replacing our Herald with a lock on specialing darks, and I think it's really cool, it's nostalgic, and let's hop into it. We start by summoning Jet, make Kuriboh, special Jet, make Hulk, special Deskbot, then link into Cross, get 2 tokens, special Kuriboh, make Blocker, then Auroradon, special 3 tokens and Deskbot, then use Auroradon's effect to special O-Lion. Next we make Marcher in the EMZ, special a token and O-Lion, then special for Librarian and Herald. From there we summon Quasar and special our Nemesis from hand. So, as you can see, it is pretty cool. You do get an extra token, which means if you have an extender, you can kind of keep playing, or you can actually pop the token with Protos to lock your opponent out of wins, which I know might sound a little bit more niche, but Auroradon is a win, so if you know they're not going to need to make the Link Kuriboh, you do have another option for stopping those kind of longer combo lines. I did recently become aware of a card which honestly makes Quasar a little bit antiquated, that being Cosmic Blazar Dragon. It's rather unfortunate. I really want to play our classic nostalgic boy here, and you know what? It's my combo. I'm going to do what I want with it, and I want to play Quasar. It's objectively not as strong first turn. It doesn't stop summons like that of the Blazar Dragon, but you know what? Again, my combo. I'm going to have fun with it, and to me, this is fun. So, we're going to do that, but I also want to show you what else came in the mail because we have some upgrades. So, a little bit later in the episode, we are going to play with our friends online from Locals, test the deck, but before we do that, I'm actually going to hop into a podcast with some of my friends, Nyhmnims and Blade YGO. He actually is starting a new podcast, Blade that is, and I'm not sure if it's going to be on YouTube or on his Patreon yet, but we're going to sit down, talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creation for the next hour, hour and a half, and when it goes live, I will be sure to let you guys know. With that said, let's jump into it. So we are back, and today we are going to be playing with this list online with our friends from Locals. But kind of before we jump into it, I would like to reiterate the fact that I am fairly new to the game. This combo is still in its infancy, and I have no doubt that both of which really could be improved on. So I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. What would you tweak? What would you change? I feel like I learn from you guys literally every week, so I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. And I recognize that we are still playing with Eldritch. It has been a while. I know it's not the most interesting deck to everyone at this point, but I find it so fascinating how this deck literally changes every single week, and generally in like a relatively dramatic way. I mean, initially people were playing the zombie variant, and then they switched to pure, and then it was invoked Eldritch. After that it was the Synchron Eldritch with Borreload, Savage, and Herald. Then it moved into the draw 4 variant, then it moved into the VFD variant. Now I'm trying this really fun list, and it seems like it's constantly changing. There's always a new iteration, and for a deck that's like, what, 2 months old, it is crazy just how much has happened with it, and the fact that it doesn't stagnate, it doesn't stay the same, it just keeps evolving. So hopefully you guys are also enjoying that progress and just kind of seeing something continuously improved week after week. But with that, we are going to jump online. We're going to have some fun with our friends, so let's do just that. So here we have our first game, and when you look at our hand, you can see both the Nemesis and the Tuning, which equate to full combo. So here we go. I am just starting with the synchro plays. We do need all of those monsters in grave first before we go into the Nemesis summon. And I'd also like to note that we are playing against Ganon's Megalith Ritual deck, because last week we played with regular Eldritch Synchro, and he beat us a lot. We lost a lot of games there. So I figured we'd build a board and just see if he could play through it. With that, he does start playing. We start negating. He sends Herald to grave. We use Called By, and that's game. The second game I really wanted to showcase didn't involve opening up a Jet Synchron, but rather an Effect Veiler and a Magician's Souls, because that too is full combo. All you really need is to go into your Hulk play and have your Nemesis in hand. So Jet Synchron really isn't all that necessary, and we have a lot of other ways of kind of getting to this. I also wanted to show you this game because, of course, Pendulums do play a lot of dark monsters, and turn 1, we are locking them out of that ability. So as you can see, Carter is starting to play. He's setting up his scales. He realizes, oh, I can't summon dark monsters. And from there, we are able to continue extending, blow up some of his back row. We do have a lot of extra cards. And then we start swinging for damage. It doesn't look like we have game, but Quasar can swing twice. So those two games were specifically chosen to show you what the deck can do when it can do exactly what it wants to do. However, occasionally you will get bricky hands. If you don't draw a Jet Synchron or a Tuning, then your Nemesis cards are essentially dead, and you are going to have scenarios where you are playing against Fluffos, and you're going to draw really poorly, and then they are going to use their new support to really OTK you. I saw in the comment section a couple videos back that a lot of people are really excited for this deck moving forward. Ganon has been trying it, and he is also really enjoying it. So it's really cool that Konami is boosting these older archetypes to keep up with new archetypes like that of the Secret Slayers, kind of Eldritch and Adamancipator. So admittedly, I do think the deck could use some work, but at this point, I do think it's fantastic that we can make a 1-card Quasar, and that we don't have to play a specific deck to work with the Arch Nemesis cards. You do just need to be able to climb through your extra deck. Really cool how this game is evolving. And by the way, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell button, because I am working on some pretty cool things in the background. We are going to get back to Heroes fairly soon, some very different variants. And on top of that, I'm really looking forward to Dragma. So I'm going to try to buy the deck day 1 so you guys can see kind of what we can do with that very early on. And again, as per usual, I will see you guys very soon. Make sure that you are making time to play, to have fun with your friends online. This game right now, it really is a lot of fun, and you know, just talking to your friends, it's important, especially in times like these. So make time for it, enjoy. And with that said, also make sure you follow me on Twitter, because I do little updates and things. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when I'm filming, at the end, I kind of lose like all professionalism, and I feel like I'm right there. I'm right there right now. So we're doing it with this goofy ending, which is fun. It's really fun, guys. I can't wait to look at the video analytics and just see people drop off, just like a hard drop right now. Just like, wow, this guy is rambling, and I am. It's not your fault. Welcome to the ASMR channel. ASMR Yu-Gi-Oh! It's coming. Let me describe to you Spiral Full Combo in 14 minutes. Okay. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon.